You briefly touched on it already about how your villain should represent the book's anti-theme. So can you explain what that is and why a villain needs to represent it?
Yeah, so everybody should know what their book's theme is. It is the message, the underlying kind of thread that runs through your story. So like a good example is the Hunger Games, where, I mean, to distill it very simply into one word, the book is about sacrifice. Obviously, it's more complex than that. But essentially, your hero, so in this instance, Katniss, represents self-sacrifice. She makes multiple self-sacrifices in order to help save, look after those loved ones that she loves. But the villain, President, now I always get his surname wrong, Coriolanus, however you say it.
Something like that, yeah.
President Snow, anyway. He represents the opposite, so the anti-theme. He represents the flip side. Now, your hero and villain should always be like two sides of the same coin. They have to have this deeply connected connection, for a better word. And so he represents like sacrifice of others. So, for example, she basically in the first chapter, she sacrifices herself and volunteers as a tribute, so to save her sister. And so she's sacrificing herself in order to protect. Whereas President Snow like sacrifices others. He is literally sacrificing teen kids. He brings them back to life and makes them wolves or whatever it is that he does, and sacrifices people over and again, and forces people to work in and live in horrible conditions in order to better himself, essentially. And so when you have like a hero and villain, they should be in conversation with each other. Like, I don't mean that literally, but like metaphorically, it is a debate of the thematic question. And the only way to do that is to have one person on one side of that and then one person on the other side of that. And I think when you don't have that, the books feel like something is missing. They feel like unsatisfying, I think. So yes, hopefully that's explained it.
Yeah, I agree. That was something I really juggled with when I started writing fantasy, was like, what do I want my theme to be? What do I want them to represent? And I realized that my theme is more of a question, and it's about whether or not we have the right to play God and control other people's lives, because it's a series about necromancy. So it's about, do they have the right to bring people back? Should they use their powers to heal themselves or heal other people? What are the kind of moral implications of that? And there are some people who do it for personal gain. There are some people who do it for selfless reasons. So there's kind of lots of different aspects that I'm really enjoying exploring there.